In the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass whispers secrets to the wind and the sun paints the horizon in fiery hues, a pack of wild dogs embarks on a hunt that will test the very bonds of family and survival. Imagine this: a mother dog, her coat scarred from battles past, leading her pups through the thorny underbrush, their eyes locked on a majestic waterbuck standing defiant by the river's edge. But this isn't just a chase, it's a story of desperation, love, and unbreakable will. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll see how even in the wild, hope rises from the ashes of struggle. If this grips you from the start, hit that like button and subscribe for more tales from nature's raw edge. We'll dive deeper into the wild together. The pack's leader, whom we'll call Zara, was no ordinary alpha. She had raised her litter through droughts that cracked the earth and floods that swallowed the weak. Her fur, a mosaic of black, white, and rust, bore the marks of hyena clashes and lion encounters. Zara's eyes, sharp as obsidian, held the weight of loss. Last season, she had buried 2 pups to starvation. Now, with 5 young ones trailing her, their bellies rumbling like distant thunder, she spotted the waterbuck. It was a bull, massive and proud, its curved horns glinting in the dawn light. The waterbuck, let's name him Kale, grazed unaware, his hooves sinking into the mud by the waterhole. He was a survivor too, having evaded crocodiles and leopards, but today, fate had drawn a line in the sand. As the sun climbed higher, Zara signaled with a low whine. Her eldest pup, Miko, a spirited male with boundless energy, crouched low, his tail twitching in excitement. Miko dreamed of proving himself, of stepping out from his mother's shadow. But the hunt was fraught with peril. The waterbuck's territory was riddled with hidden ravines and thorny acacias that could tear flesh. Zara's plan was simple yet risky: flank the prey, drive it toward the river where exhaustion would claim it. The pack fanned out, hearts pounding in unison. Little did they know, this hunt would unravel threads of doubt and forge new strengths. The chase began with a burst of speed. Zara lunged first, her jaws snapping at the air as Kale bolted, his powerful legs churning the dust. The waterbuck's muscles rippled under his sleek hide, a testament to years of evading death. He wasn't just running for himself. In his mind, flashes of his herd, mates lost to predators, calves trampled in stampedes, fueled his flight. Kale had once led a group of 10, but poachers and disease had whittled them down. Now solitary, he fought with the ferocity of one who had nothing left to lose. The dogs pursued relentlessly, their yips echoing like a war cry. Miko, overeager, veered too close and caught a glancing kick from Kale's hoof, tumbling into the grass with a yelp. Pain shot through his side, but Zara's encouraging bark pulled him up. "We rise together," she seemed to say in the language of the wild. Miles stretched on, the savanna blurring into a haze of heat. The pack's youngest, a frail female named Lila, struggled to keep pace. Born during a lean moon, Lila's legs were thinner, her stamina waning. She panted heavily, visions of cool shade tempting her to falter. Zara noticed, slowing just enough to nuzzle her daughter mid-stride, a rare moment of tenderness in the chaos. This hunt wasn't merely for food, it was a lesson in endurance. Back with Kale, exhaustion crept in. His breaths came in ragged gasps, the river looming ahead like a treacherous ally. He plunged into the shallows, hoping the water would deter his pursuers. But wild dogs fear no element, they swam after him, their pack bond a lifeline stronger than any current. Tensions peaked as Kale turned to face them on a muddy bank. Horns lowered, he charged at Zara, who dodged with the grace of a shadow. Miko, redeemed, flanked from the left, nipping at the waterbuck's flanks. The air filled with grunts and splashes, a symphony of life and death. Lila, mustering hidden reserves, joined the fray, her small teeth finding purchase on Kale's leg. It was here that the emotional core revealed itself. The waterbuck's eyes met Zara's in a fleeting glance, a silent acknowledgement of shared struggle. Both were parents, protectors, survivors in a world that offered no mercy. Kale weakened, his mighty frame collapsing under the weight of the assault. The pack closed in, but not with savagery. There was a respect in their efficiency, a necessity born of hunger. Victory came, but at a cost. Miko's wound festered slightly, Lila collapsed in fatigue, and Zara bore fresh scratches. As they fed, the pack huddled close, sharing the bounty that would sustain them for days. Zara groomed her pups, her tongue a soothing balm over their aches. In this moment, the story deepened. Miko learned humility, realizing strength came from unity, not solo glory. Lila discovered her inner fire, proving frailty was no barrier to contribution. Even Kale's end carried poignancy. His life force now fueled the next generation, a cycle as old as the savannah itself. Yet challenges lingered. That night, under a starlit sky, a rival pack's howls pierced the darkness. Zara's group, sated but weary, faced encroachment. The intruders, led by a scarred male named Thorn, sought to claim the kill's remnants. A standoff ensued, barks turning to snarls. Zara stood firm, her pups behind her, but doubt flickered. Miko's injury slowed him, Lila trembled. Drawing on the hunt's lessons, Zara feigned weakness, luring Thorn into a trap. Miko and the others ambushed from the flanks, mirroring the Waterbuck strategy. Thorn retreated, tail low, the bond of Zara's family proving unbreakable. Days turned to weeks. The pack roamed, facing more trials, a brush fire that scorched their path, forcing a detour through lion territory. Hearts raced as they skirted the pride, Zara's keen senses guiding them. Miko, now wiser, scouted ahead, his earlier recklessness tempered. Lila grew stronger, her steps surer, inspired by her role in the hunt. Emotional ties deepened, nights around the den saw playful romps mixed with quiet reflections, Zara sharing tales of past hunts through gestures and whines. Relatable in their humanity-like struggles, these dogs mirrored our own families, the protective parent, the ambitious youth, the underdog rising. One pivotal challenge arose during a drought. Waterholes dried, prey scarce. The pack thinned, hunger gnawing like an old enemy. Zara led them to a distant river, but en route, Lila fell ill from tainted water. Feverish, she lagged, her whimpers tearing at the pack's soul. Miko, once self-focused, carried her on his back in shifts, a brotherly act that healed old rifts. Zara foraged for medicinal herbs, instinct guiding her to aloe that soothed Lila's pain. Resolution came at the river's edge, where they found not just water, but a herd of impala. The hunt succeeded, Lila recovering to join the feast. This trial forged unbreakable loyalty, teaching that vulnerability strengthens bonds. As seasons cycled, the pack flourished. Miko matured into a co-leader, his scars badges of growth. Lila, no longer frail, birthed her own pups, continuing the legacy. Zara, aging gracefully, watched with pride, her hunts fewer but her wisdom eternal. The savannah's harsh beauty reminded them, and us, of life's fragility and resilience. Through losses and triumphs, they embodied hope, that family endures, challenges build character, and survival demands heart. And so, as the sun sets on this tale, remember the wild dog's hunt, not as mere predation, but as a mirror to our souls. In your own struggles, find that pack spirit, rise from falls, and cherish connections. If this story moved you, smash that like button, it fuels more adventures like this. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and join our community exploring nature's deepest emotions. What's your take on survival in the wild? Comment below, we're in this together. Until next time, stay wild, stay inspired.